Morning. So it's the crack of dawn on a Sunday morning. I'm at Culford school in Suffolk to do my second triathlon and my third challenge for Crohns and Colitis UK. So stuff's all in the car. I've registered. Nice easy number to remember. So yeah, just got here and registered. Got my swim time. Or my start time rather. I don't start until 20 to 10, it's only 7:45 at the moment, so I've got a little while to wait, but I've got to go in and rack my bike and everything now. So it's meant to be sunny spells today. It's fairly misty at the moment. It's probably a good thing because it won't heat up quite so quickly, so quite pleased about that at the moment. So I suppose I'll get cracking really, and hopefully get some footage later on as well. I haven't got my support team with me today, so it's unlikely that I'm going to get much footage of me actually doing anything in terms of the try, but so yeah, the next time you might hear from me will probably be after it's all done. So yeah, might as well crack on. You did it. Woo! Look at that. I'm very hot and sweaty and red-faced and smug. Probably also sums it up as well. Swim went well, the bike went well, the run went well. Total contrast from Stradbroke a couple of weeks ago. The hip does hurt quite a lot, and I could feel it on the run, although not as much as I was expecting. There was 2 laps there of a 2k loop, and I could feel it quite a lot on the second lap. Oh, God, it hurts now, and it's going to be feeling that later on, I think. But the sun's in your eyes there. I did it. I didn't have to walk, didn't feel sick, didn't overcook it. It was pretty good. I just did it. I don't know what else I can say really. I did it. It's really bloody warm. There's no wind, which was great for the bike, but obviously not when you come to run. And I did have to take my Crohn's jersey off after the bike. Sorry, Crohns and Colitis, but it was too blooming hot. So. But because I was wearing my other Crohns top, the run top, as a bit of just a t-shirt before I was starting, ended up starting a couple of conversations with people. One guy who was competing, he got Crohn's, so I was having a chat with him about how he manages things, and this other guy came up to me as I was waiting to go to explain that his wife sadly had got colitis and was very, very poorly with it at the moment. She was meant to be doing the triathlon today but couldn't because she was so poorly, and asked me if I was getting sponsorship for Crohns and Colitis, to which I said yes, and so he bunged me a tenner to say towards my sponsorship, and wished me all the best with it. So yeah, I shall duly be putting that up with my donations as well. So thank you to him, whoever you are, really. Yeah, so I'm going to go and get changed now and get out of these wet, icky clothes, and I can hear someone on a bike, so I'm guessing transition's open, so I am going to skedaddle back up and go and get my bike, and then I can make my way home. So yeah, but look at this. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Hello, so it's me again. This is going to be a really rubbish video for you, sorry guys. It's just me talking the whole time in various states of sleepiness or sweatiness. Just wanted to finish the video really. To be honest, I can't really remember what I said this morning or before I left Culford. I was either too tired or in a daze. I'm probably both of those things now, so it's probably not going to do any better. But yeah, obviously I did finish. I've worked out my times now. I don't think some of the chip timing worked properly. I know my total time was 1 hour 18:46. My swim time was 6:22, which is kind of on a par with the pace that I'm doing really at the moment, that I know I'm capable of. My transition for T1 was 3:50. It was so long, mainly because you had probably 100-metre run between the pool and the transition area, so that's what took most of the time. So there's no getting around that. Everyone was in the same position. Cycle was 43 minutes 44 seconds. That was an average of 17 miles an hour. If you saw my video 2 videos ago from my last triathlon, that's marginally slower than what I did before. But if you watch that video, you'll know that the wheels really came off at the end of that, because I went so hard in the heat and everything. Made myself feel quite sick. So and I went consciously this time around, I didn't want to go that hard and obviously mess things up again. So I was actually kind of pootling along about 15-16 miles an hour. I wasn't planning on doing 17, to be honest, but there were parts of the route where there was quite a nice tailwind, so I was trying to make the most of that. So yeah, pleased with that time. Transition 2 is about 1:50. I didn't really rush through, to be honest, and the transition area was quite big actually, so there was a bit more ground to cover. And then the run was about 23 minutes, which equates to about 9 minutes 15 per mile, which I'm really happy with. I know I can go quicker than that, but normally my run times, I'm kind of comfortable with about 8.5 minutes a mile, but that's not having just swum and cycled and with a hip injury as well. So bearing in mind that's the longest I've run continuously for probably 2 months, I'll take that any day. So yeah, it all went well. I honestly can't criticise any element of that, and if you know me at all, I'm very good at criticising myself. So yeah, can't say that I would do anything differently, to be honest. Really, really tough with it, and I'm going to show you again because it's so awesome. But that's a pretty swish medal. I'm liking that. So yeah, I am going to go and get a shower now because I am minging, and then I'm going to get some food. The other half's now cooking me a full English, so well, what better way to finish the morning really. And then I think probably going to be on the gym and just make the most of the nice afternoon and get ready for work tomorrow. It's been a quick weekend. So yeah, apologies, there's not really any entertaining footage. Couldn't obviously get any of the triathlon itself, and because of where I parked was quite a long way even from the transition area, there was just no way of me bringing the camera around, unfortunately. So yeah, apologies, it is me just talking at you this time around. My next challenge, so this is my third of my 6 months of challenges in aid of Crohns and Colitis UK. My next challenge now is on the 1st of July. We're doing the women's tour ride, not the pro one, unfortunately. This is a ride, it's a public ride, a sportif, that takes in a lot of the route that the women do on the actual tour, starting and finishing at Southwold. It's an 80-mile route. It's the furthest that I've ridden so far, so obviously now I've got a few weeks off in terms of competing now, and all the efforts now will be putting in some long rides in preparation for that. So yeah, as I've mentioned before, all of this is in aid of Crohns and Colitis UK. I'll leave the link in the description below to my fundraising page. If you can spare even just a few pennies towards that, I'd be so grateful. The Crohns and Colitis UK charity do so much to support their members, myself included, and what they do for us is really invaluable. So so yeah, if you can spare a few pennies, I would be very much appreciated. And well, I'll leave it there really. I will see you next video, so thanks for bearing with, and yeah, see you soon.